3 things that show that you have a strong feminine energy. Hello ladies, thanks for tuning in. Before we start, please like and subscribe
by clicking on the link in my description box.
You'll be able to watch my free femininity webinar where I teach you what is the secret sauce of the most feminine women so that you can finally be feminine, magnetic, and get the commitment that you want. Okay. The reason why I'm offering this free webinar is for you to experience what it feels like to work with me. It's completely free, and at the end of it, you'll be able to join my group coaching program. Okay? So, today I want to talk about those 3 things that show that you have a strong feminine energy. And the first thing that I want to mention is that being feminine means that you are capable of influencing others. You see, the difference between wounded femininity and feminine energy is this. When you are in your wounded feminine energy, you want to control, whereas when you rest in your femininity, you don't need to control. You release control, you surrender, and you know that you are good at influencing others. Keep in mind that you won't be able to influence everyone. So for example, if you are dealing with someone who is extremely toxic, someone who is a narcissistic, no, you won't be able to influence them because they aren't your match, okay? And you don't want to spend much time with them. So the minute you spot that they are narcissist, you need to leave, okay? Once you know that you are capable of influencing others and you learn how to do it, and we work on it when you join my group coaching program, when you become good at this, you stop having stress, and you see, when you become good at influencing others, you stop being like so stressed and so controlling, because you know that you are powerful and you have that inner knowing that you are powerful. And it's also part of your feminine leadership as well. You know how to cheer people from the back, and you know how to influence them. And what I want to mention here is like influencing isn't manipulation. The difference between manipulation and influence is like when you influence is for the highest good of everyone. And I think as long as your desire, your thoughts, and your actions are in alignment with what spirit wants and your higher self wants, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna happen, and you don't have to worry about it. So yeah, I would say that this is the main difference when it comes to manipulation and influencing. Like, influence is about the highest good of everyone, whereas manipulation is for harming others and also for you to be the only one to benefit. Whereas when you influence, it's for everyone. You're gonna win and they're gonna win as well. This is part of a healthy relationship anyway. It needs to feel like when you have, a compromise and you negotiate with someone, you are both winning. And you will see that as you work on your feminine energy and you become, extremely feminine, you'll be able to influence your kids. Well, if you have kids, or the kids around you, so your cousins, your nephews, and all of that. You'll also be able to influence your partner. You'll be able to influence your colleagues at work and all of that. And it's extremely powerful. The other thing that shows that you have a strong feminine energy is when the man falls in love first. Honestly, if you fall in love first, it's over. You're gonna have a lot of anxiety when dating him. You're gonna be pushing the commitment, pushing the relationship, chasing him and all of that, calling, begging for commitment and all of that, and it doesn't work like that. Men need to feel like falling for you and committing to you was their own idea. So yeah, make sure that you learn how to release control, and also how you learn, and you also need to learn how to make them fall in love. Another thing that shows that you have a strong feminine energy is like, even when you are successful, you still feel like a goddess and not like a boss. But even as a successful woman, even if you manage a team of 100 people, you still need to feel like a goddess. Like, it's completely okay for you to be a boss and to make a lot of money. I'm all for it. But even when you manage, a team of 200 people, you still need to feel like a goddess. And this is something that I want to mention, because in the past I had that very masculine views of what being a boss was, and I thought that it meant that everyone need to know that I was the boss. I would have to be, the one taking the decisions, and need to be known that I'm the one taking the decisions and all of that. But it's not that. Like, what matters is the money in the bank account, okay? And it doesn't matter who is the boss. What matters is like just the tax being done and the success of the company. It's all that matters. And what matters as well is the people you work with who feel good, because women, when they feel good, they do good, whereas men, they need to do good first to feel good. This is the big difference. And as you understand this, and you understand that you need to feel good, and you also need to make sure that the people around you feel good, as you understand that in anything that you're gonna do, whereas it's fitness, your business, or anything else, you need to feel good first as a feminine woman. And many women, the minute they become successful, they become men in their mind, like they become masculine. And the reason for this is like they don't have role models who are feminine and successful at the same time. So they tend to copy what they saw men do. And they also think that, yeah, if I show my feminine side and all of that, no one will take me seriously. And I know why I say that is because I used to think like that. I used to think that for me to be successful or just to be a boss who's being taken seriously, I had to become a man and I had to show my masculine side only and be cold and focus on business and all of that. But no, once I hear that part of me who thought that I had to become that masculine boss to be taken seriously, I started to attract people who do everything for me and who will really help me, and they will treat my business as if it was their own. Once you understand that running a business is just an expression and of your creativity, and it's you honoring your higher self, you stop having that need, to become masculine at work, and also you release that need to receive all the credit when something is working, and you know that you have an amazing team. So as you heal your wounds and you understand that yes, you can be a boss and run a very successful business without losing your feminine side. And what I want to share is like being feminine at the office. It's not just having, a pink pen, doing your nails and all of that, because I know women who do that. I know women who have their nails done all the time when they're at the office and all of that, but are still very masculine in the way that they handle business, and they still validate themselves with their job titles. And this isn't good. And I remember having a chat with a friend of mine, and she lost her job, and she told me, yeah, I realized that when I lost my job, that I was validating myself too much with my job title. Even if you are a manager and a top executive, like, it's still important for you to stay feminine and to not validate yourself with your job title, but you need to validate yourself with your feminine energy, because this is something that no one will take away from you. And this is the reason why many women think that they need to perform well, chase goals, and do a lot of things to have some sort of worth, which isn't true. Like, you have worth just for being a woman. It's enough. If you can breathe, you have worth, and you already make the world special.